This is your teacher vlogger, Miss Pai. So, I'm happy nobody came to my summer class. So, si teacher mag-vlog. I want to share with you today the difference between an American high school and the Philippine high school. Though it varies from state to state, so basically, they're all the same. Okay, number one, the school calendar. So, as for us in the high school, our school calendar is divided into 2 semesters. So the first semester starts in August or September, and it ends in December. For second semester, our class starts in January and ends in May or in June. In the Philippines, class starts always in June, first week of June, and then it ends in March or April. Number 2, school terms. So, since we're divided into 2 semesters, each semester is also divided into 3. So, we have 6 weeks every term. So, for every 6 weeks, our student receives their report card. And then at the end of the semester, there will be 3 terms. We take the average of each term. That will be their semester average. The same thing with the second semester. We take their average, and then we take the average of the first and the second. That will be their final grade. In the Philippines, grading terms is divided into 4. So we have first grading, second grading, fourth and fifth, which lasts for 2 months, and then we take the average of all the 4, and that will be their final grade. Number 3, the school start time. Here, the elementary starts early while high school starts at 8:20, but teachers have to be in school at 7:30. And then we end our class at around 3:30 or 4. In the Philippines, class always starts at 7:30, but teachers have to be in school at around 7. And then we end class at around 4 or 5 in the afternoon. Number 4, class period. So, in the US, our class period lasts for 48 minutes to 50 minutes. And then we have a class interval of 4 minutes so students can move from one class to another. In the Philippines, classes usually last for an hour and maybe longer for science classes. Number 5, breakfast and lunch. So here in the US, students are provided with free breakfast, and then for lunch, they had to pay lunch, or some of them have reduced lunch. In the Philippines, unfortunately, we don't have a free breakfast or lunch. So hopefully that's our prayer that the government should set aside funds to have free breakfast for all the government schools in the Philippines. Okay, number 6, the school bus. So here, students have the option to take the bus, or parents send them to school. So they can take the bus in the morning and also in the afternoon. But you can seldom find juniors and seniors taking the bus because they already can have their driver's license. They can use their own car to go to school. In the Philippines, we don't have the school buses. So hopefully in the near future, our governments can provide transportation, especially for our kids and our students who lives from the hinterland, that walks from house to their school. So hopefully they can be provided, especially the remote barangay officials can provide transportation for our students. Number 7, the school uniform. So here in the US, students don't wear uniform, but they have to adhere to the school policy and follow the dress code. So they're not allowed to wear ripped jeans. So since it was a fashion from last year, so we have those cases that students wear their ripped jeans. Okay, number 8. In the Philippines, in the Philippines, all students wear their uniform, especially from kindergarten all the way to high school, and even in colleges and universities. They impose that students wear their uniform. Number 8, the writing material. So here in the US, I was amazed when I came here because students use their pencil in writing. In the Philippines, we use pens. So we had a hard time erasing mistakes since it's a permanent ink. So that's the difference there. Number 9, teacher's name. So here in the US, they call you by Miss or Mrs. with your first or last name, like Miss Pai or Mrs. Pai. In the Philippines, they call you ma'am or teacher with your first or last names, like Ma'am Pai or Teacher Pai. Number 10, class size. So class size in the US varies whether you are in a small town or a bigger city. So I live in a small town, so our class average is just around 18 to 20. Last year, my smallest class, I got 7, and the biggest one I got was 18 or 19. In the Philippines, class size is big, especially if you live in an urbanized city, but smaller if you live in rural area. So it ranges from 50 to 60, or for some school, it may be more than a 60. Number 11, grades level. So here, grades level are divided into 3. So we also follow the K to 12, the kindergarten all the way to 12. So we have the elementary, which is from grades 1 to 5, and then middle school is from 6 to 8, and then high school is from 9 to 12. In the Philippines, we also follow the K to 12 system. The government recently approved the K to 12. I think it was around 2012. I was there when the first implementation of K to 12. So it starts from elementary is from grades 1 to 6. Junior high school is from 7 to 10, and then we have the senior high school, which is 11 to 12. So I hope, guys, I gave you some information on what's the difference between an American education and the Philippine education. So till next time, bye.